And we are live, guys. How you doing today, Clyde?
I'm tired. I'm beat, but happy.
Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. You enjoying the new place?
Yes, I am. Quiet, quiet. Good
That's always
temperature.
good.
Yeah.
Same here. Just moved into a new place. It's night and day from where I was at before.
Oh yeah.
So way night and day. I don't have to park about 3 blocks down. I can actually see my car out my kitchen window.
Nice.
So what watch you wearing today?
Well, today I'm wearing the Apple Watch.
Okay. I'm just kind of bumming it with the Casio. Well, the F91's bigger brother. They put the kibosh, which makes sense at work. With us wearing the stuff outside of work, which with all the robberies and stuff going on, there's everybody sees what we do, so we don't want to chance it. What's going on, Roarofthe Tiger? How you doing, bud? What are you wearing today? Again, we have no real topic here, but I figure we get on chat. It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been a hot minute.
Hey, Thomas,
So,
how you doing, bud? What are you guys all wearing today? So, what were your? I'm gonna stay away from Rolex because they kind of bored me as usual.
yeah.
Thanks, Neo. Appreciate it, bud. How's it going? But what were your favorite releases at Watches and Wonders?
Okay. I like the small baby get SBGW of the more of the entry level manual line from Grand Seiko. The small SBGW, small baby gets white.
Okay.
They had released two new versions of it, unlimited. One was in a ice blue, and the other one was in a dark green.
Nice. The green now probably looks nice, knowing Grand Seiko.
So dark green is
Tiger.
it almost looks blackish.
Okay. Okay. I know Vacheron had a few pieces that I kind of like. Didn't they have a couple new colors on their lineup as well?
Oh, that's true. I think the 222 caught all the attention, and it probably should.
Mm-hmm. And Breitling came out with that mint kind of green dial. Did you see that one on their Navitimer?
I did.
I like it. It's something different. I like that they're kind of experimenting a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Everyone talks about how lazy Rolex is, and then Rolex does something, and so after 100 years, they finally realized that 10% of the human race are left-handed.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tudor had the Pelagus that was a left-hand drive there for a little while,
Right.
but that was actually functional, so they could use it on the divers when they went diving. So I mean that makes sense. But I mean, I'm gonna wait to pass judgment because I know a lot of watches are starting to grow on me. I can't say which one I sent you a picture of yesterday because I don't think it's supposed to be on social media. But like the one I sent you yesterday, the more I see it in person, the more I wear it. Like it's starting to grow on me, especially like AP in general. So like I'm gonna wait to hold judgment on the Rolex until I see it in person. So which we probably more than likely will be here in another month or so. Once they start coming out, we'll probably be getting them in, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and that is looking over the picture again. I'm like, of course, I was in Dallas buying a car, so hard driving, rush hour traffic, listening to eye rolls for my 20-something-year-old daughter. But hey, it's
What's
Marco.
up, Marco? What's up, bud?
Join us, dude.
You want me to send you a link, Marco? But yeah, like I said, that watch that I showed, I don't think we can show it on social media. But like the more I see it, you know which one I'm talking about. The more it kind of like grows on me.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Huh.
With the titanium and everything, it's just like I get it. Like it's not like something I would personally buy, but it's still cool to be able to try on, wear and see in person though.
Exactly.
So just like I said with the Rolex, like the left-hand drive, that's something I'm gonna wait to pass judgment on until I see, actually see it in person. So
right.
So we'll wait and see.
Also, we're in the process of officially entering our project watch at GPHG.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're excited about that.
When are they? What do they have? Another month or two before they're done?
Yep, that's what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping. Of course, anything,
Nice.
but they're actually supposedly in production now. They're starting the movements, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Nice.
Now, Watches and Wonders taught me to buy a microband watch. Screw the big fellas. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I was trying to think of some of the other releases. Didn't Oris come out with a bunch as well?
Oh, yeah. And Neo says, Brownlee made a watch I never wanted to buy. But, well, okay. And Neo, again, I love the 806 1959. I love that watch.
Mm-hmm.
I will always.
Speaking of Breitling, I still actually have my hat from them when I bought the Super Ocean Heritage.
Nice.
So, which is going to be a rebuy. I'm definitely going to rebuy that because I actually do miss that one. So, at some point, it's going to be a rebuy.
Well, especially where you're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Screw the big fellas.
Definitely. Which I still have a hookup too with Saltzman's the AD that I work with on reviews a whole bunch.
Post the link in the comments, and Mark can join us, or maybe Thomas can even join us.
Let me see here.
Or Neil can join us. Or Roarofthe Tiger. There's no one on this panel that I wouldn't love talking with.
Let's see. All right, trying here.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I don't think. Are you able to post the link? Because I don't think I can do it from my phone.
Let me try it. Dude,
yeah, try posting the link.
I'm gonna have to.
And there's Jason, Design Atelier, joining us. What's up, Jason?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing, bud?
Is my mic okay? No feedback, no noise.
Yeah, you're good, bud.
All right.
I was telling Clyde about your digital watch art. That's pretty cool. It's already sold out.
Yeah, there's still some more that's about to be posted by Paul.
Okay.
But one of them already got snagged even before it got posted. So
nice.
It's going really great. I'm really surprised at the reception and how the interest is growing.
That's awesome, man. How many subscribers are you up to on YouTube now?
Well, it's not really about subscribers. Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about the watch heads, right?
Yeah.
And it's not really about the subscribers. It's now private commissions and collaborations between other companies. I have one that's slated for an Indonesian watch brand, Horology Story. He actually launched his own micro brand back in a couple of days ago, the Legato Diver, and he wants me to collaborate with him so that he can sell these watch heads in Indonesia. So we're working on that already. I have a couple of commissions in the works, private commissions, and continuing with Paul Thorpe. There's going to be a few more watch heads going there. And it's taking off. So likely I'll be releasing a video on my YouTube channel to address the transition. It's going to be less and less watch reviews now because I could dedicate my time on this new project, and transition the channel's audience also to see these new arts that I'm working on.
Awesome. You're still going to do the reviews, though, right?
Yeah, I'm still going to do the reviews, especially for micro brands.
You do such a great job on the editing and all that. The way you present them, I like.
Yeah, and I love them. I enjoy them. I still have that collaboration with Chivas.
Sorry, I was doing something else. So I heard you're transitioning.
My channel's transitioning, not me.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Joe, Average Joe, and the Big Wrist? How you guys doing? What are you guys all wearing watch-wise? What are you wearing today, Jason?
I'm wearing a Christopher Ward C63 Sealander Elite.
Nice. That's actually one brand I want to check out in person, but I still haven't checked out yet. Did they send you the watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Why should a serious watch collector be interested in Christopher Ward? Jason, give us your elevator pitch, Jason.
Okay, the elevator pitch is like for the money that you're going to be spending, its quality is much higher than Tissot, and they have a little bit more visual interest in their watches compared to many of the popular brands such as from the Swatch group, and they're playing in the same price point. But you can imagine like this C63, for example, you're getting a full titanium watch with an interesting crown dynamic where you could actually hide the crown. It's a quirky feature, but it's something that you don't even see on these kind of price points. You only see on Omega, for example, and one of the I don't remember the Omega watch. I think it's on Aquaterra, that you could literally hide the crown. You push it to pop it out. These kind of features you only see on higher luxury brands, but they're playing on the micro brand level category. That's my elevator pitch. Hopefully, I'm able to sell you some Christopher Wards. Let them know that you came my way. So, I can get the sponsor.
Now, do you get it directly from the brand, Jason?
Yeah, I got it from the brand. So so the channel's like an official, so to speak, sponsored by Christopher Ward.
Nice.
I'm getting a few more. There's going to be one that's like really, really good, coming in a few days. I'm under embargo, so I can't like talk about it, but we're going to get a review of that too.
Nice. That's awesome. I still kind of like the affordables. I still kind of have fun with them as well. The cool thing about the affordables is like you don't really have to worry too much about them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. The thing about Christopher Ward is like the refinement of their quality, like the light catcher case. This kind of finishing, especially for titanium cases, is hard to find at this price point. And that's something that's really drawn me to the brand. You could see like how the finishing is crisp and even, unlike other brands or micro brands. And they go all out with their services and even their marketing. I mean, actually, they have like a whole marketing team that's like dedicated to like focusing on the people in the YouTube, in the social media to ensure that they're pushing the brand towards more unconventional, that's unconventional, but now more conventional ways of marketing.
Maybe you need to get me in touch with their people.
Yeah, well, actually, they reached out to me, so that's a good thing. I tried mailing them like a few times back in the day, but I never got any response. But then one day they just like reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to review some of our watches?" Okay, sure. And it caught on from there. I now have like 3 watches from them, and yeah, that one under embargo, which is like super cool.
I saw Thomas was saying they're starting to make their own movement now.
Yes, it's not easy for we still treat Christopher Ward as a micro brand, but once you go and make your own movement, that's a definite step up. But that's pretty costly though. I mean, I think that's like $4,000 for one of those. So it's like really afford like
no, not really.
Going through the board, no,
I disagree. Disagree. Actually, a watch like that for $4,000 for an in-house movement. I mean, assuming it is in-house, assuming they didn't just like get an ETA, change a couple of things, and then call it in-house. That's actually pretty darn cheap.
That is. I mean, for in-house movement, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't do my research on that. I mean, I know that they've been making a couple of in-house movements, but I don't know how in-house they are. I mean, I don't want to like do my judgment now or place my judgment now before doing more research on it. I know that they're like around $4,000. That's what I understood.
Which realistically, I mean, that would put them in the ballpark with like say Oris, I would think, wouldn't you, Clyde?
Exactly.
Yeah. And
I mean, I think they're going to be more of a mainstream brand than micro brand here in another couple of years, I would say.
I just think the name though might.
I don't mind the name. I mean,
it's all right. It's lackluster, but sure. I mean, they'd have to.
Yeah, from what I remember, Christopher Ward, it's not in Christopher Ward anymore. That's what I heard.
Okay.
So Christopher Ward, the person, started the Christopher Ward brand, but apparently he's not in the brand anymore. But the brand stuck with the Christopher Ward name because I guess that's the brand. So
yeah.
But those things happen anyway,
Right. Like
we don't see Rolex being renamed to Waldorf or something.
no, it was originally Hansdorf, Wilsdorf, and Davis.
Right.
Before they came out with Rolex.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to actually do pocket watches, correct?
Yeah.
Before they did watches. And they actually didn't start doing watches until what is it, like the 20s or so?
Right.
Yeah, actually, Watchfinder released a video about the OP, and he talked about how Rolex tried to not outplay Omega by playing their game, but they changed the game. Instead of Omega back in the time is still like focusing on pocket watches and how dust-proof they are. Rolex went the other route and focused on the wristwatch and how waterproof they are, and even tested them as chronometer grade. The first wristwatches to be chronometer grade, according to that video, which is quite interesting. So if you can't play the game, change the game.
Definitely. It's cool to find out the history about a lot of watch companies. Like, I'm a history nerd too, so I mean that's one thing our boss tells us at work. He's like, you got to learn the watches, learn the history behind them.
The history provides additional value to the watch.
Yeah, but how much of the history is legitimate, and how much you think is just marketed or basically spun up by advertisers?
Oh, that's true. That's a great point there.
And I'd even say you could even argue that. The other French one that you can almost argue it was Phoenix brand brought back by
Yima.
No.
Blancpain?
Breguet.
Oh, Breguet.
Yeah.
Oh, Breguet. Yeah.
But all those as well too. So how much is true, and how much is legit, and how much is shit?
Well, that's like with Squally. I mean, I know they get a bad rap, but like, do you think Squally actually made cases for Blancpain? I believe they made cases for Doxa, but Blancpain, I mean, I know a person that's actually been in a Blancpain factory, and he's like, yeah, they have enough, they can make their own,
Yeah. Chopard.
Yeah. I mean, I like Squally watches. I know they get a bad rap, but I personally like them. I like the polished blue.
The only trouble is like I said, it's just that their unfortunate close association with another YouTube channel.
Yeah. We won't mention him here, but everybody knows who we're talking about.
Yeah, it's ForbinColossus. The Vintage Garage is the orange story.
What? Which one? The Squally?
Bremont.
No.
Oh, Bremont. Oh, chap. No.
Shopek. Yeah.
Well, Shopek is actually Shopek.
Moser too. Yeah, I heard Moser.
They came from Patek, right? Wasn't one of the guys that came from Patek to start Shopek? And a few of the Mont Blancs.
The Minervas from Mont Blanc are awesome.
I like for the money. You can't really beat Mont Blanc.
But that Minerva, many are saying that's kind of expensive though. That Minerva one. Wasn't it like 30 grand?
Yeah, something like that. Something crazy. They do have a Sam Dow that's similar to that.
Look, it's Marco dressed up like a grown up.
Say what?
Look, it's Marco dressed up like a grown up.
Yeah, he's leveling up after that Roman Sharp thing. Forbin.
Yep.
You know, I'm really enamored with Chapek's design. I really love how they're that case that they have, and that bracelet's like so good looking. I so want to see one in person.
The Chopex are cool. You just have to buy them right, you know.
Yep.
But aren't they appreciating now? It might be too late.
Yes and no. I mean, I know
Oh,
personally we tend to stay away from them. I know.
oh, you
So
do? Oh, okay.
yeah. Like I said, they're cool watches. You just have to buy them right, you know. Like I'll be the first to admit I'm a Breitling fanboy, but I know they kind of tank in value as soon as you buy them, so you got to buy those right too.
Right.
So
Yeah, well, at this point in my life, I'm still likely going to buy something else rather than drop like 20 or 10 grand on a watch again. It's still too far. Still too far.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. My goal is to. I'm thinking maybe a Submariner no date by next year, hopefully.
Yeah, you can get that. Like you
Oh, yeah.
you now have the channels, man. You now have the channels.
Oh yeah, for
to get
sure.
that. You might even get it below retail or retail, at least. From Rome.
That 41 millimeter. I mean, I know the Submariner is such a easy watch to pick, but I see why so many people like it because it's such a versatile watch.
Oh, speaking of that, is it me or
It's you.
it's the maxi case, or maybe it's just me? I'm liking the maxi case more than the new 41 millimeter case.
See, I prefer the 41 because I feel like the maxi case fits a little bit on me. I feel like it fits smaller to me.
I you know that's the odd thing. The maxi case is a 40 millimeter case, but the 41 actually wears smaller because of the lugs, of course. But but the thing is, I kind of like it that way. A little bit bulkier, a little bit more raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
you have an older 40, don't you?
Yeah, I have the maxi case. That's why I have
Okay.
the 1140. The new ones are the 1240.
So that's what you're used to wearing, then, huh?
I guess so, but I mean, like normally when you're so used to wearing something, you would.
But we've been showed that for a decade or two and taught that this is ideal. This is the epitome. So I don't think that you can just undo that sort of brand identity.
I guess, yeah,
True.
yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah. I think it's like it goes against my typical behavior, I guess, because when I wear something like too often, you tend to like fall out of love from it. But this one, no, it seems especially now seeing the new one, I actually prefer the old one better. I know, like most people would say, yeah, the new 1240s, they have the better proportions that goes back to that's also closer to the original proportions.
Well, that only makes sense since you're transitioning.
Yeah, but I guess I live in that era that likes those kind of cases. That too.
True. Like for me personally, like I said, I just feel like the 41 fits me just like perfect. It seems like, I don't know.
Yeah. Now you have bigger wrists, you know.
Yeah. Like it doesn't wear small or it doesn't wear large either. You know, it's just about the right size to me personally.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Clyde, you have bigger wrists too, so I feel like it probably fits you better too, right?
Well, I bigger everything. Well, almost everything.
That's really nice.
But yeah, I don't know. So you still looking at getting what was an Omega, Jason, to add to the collection?
You know, the green one, the new one that they released. That's kind of enticing me to get back to Seamaster Professional.
Seamaster? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like pulling me, but I have to see it in person. I still don't like it enough to put it back in the list. I might actually go for Seamaster 300 instead. I'm kind of leaning on that, but that's still
it's a great watch for the money.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I'm getting on like a lot of watches. Actually, like trying to sell some to like thin the herd. and put it
Nice.
somewhere else. And yeah, my
Which was
focus right now is
getting,
like making art.
yeah.
That
Hey,
watch head thing is like
gotta do what brings the money, right?
not just that, it's just fun. It's just fun
Oh
to
yeah.
make them, and that's the thing. That's now the conflict for me, because making videos is fun too, like the editing and all that, but it takes a lot of time. Making these watch heads just takes me 2-3 hours, and that's like the most that I've spent with it. Some of them I made like just for an hour or so, and it's done, and I had fun. I wanted to make more. I just
Nice.
want to
That's
like
cool.
crank them up, you know.
Roarofthe Tiger saying the green Navitimer. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. That they came out with like a mint green, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if it's something I love the Navitimer, but I don't know if that's something I would buy just because you really can't wear it that much. I wouldn't feel like, would you?
I tried a Navitimer. It's too big on my wrist.
Well, I mean, just like the mint green color in general.
Oh, the mint green. I'm not really. I'm not really much of a fan of green. Really, maybe dark green, but not mint green. That's my. It's a taste thing, you know. Yeah, the big wrist. Yeah, the big wrist has big wrists. He can rock that 44 really well. I can't. My maximum is 42, and yet I have
Okay.
a couple of 42 G Shocks out there, but that's the exception.
I feel like if I was going to get a Navitimer, which I do eventually want to add, I would get like the blue dial, the classic one. I'd probably go like 40, 43. I think they come in, don't they?
Yeah.
43 or 44. We have one at work. We have the 46 millimeter, but it's
massive.
just too huge. Like it's like a
That's
limited edition to like 1,000 pieces.
46.
And yeah, it's 46 millimeter. Like it's
Did you
huge.
see the crazy thing that I just made a video of? That call this Gemini. No Gemini. That's crazy. 49 millimeters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did see that. That thing is huge.
It's a
doesn't
flipping
even,
watch.
like how could you? I don't even know who would wear that. You have to be like 6'5".
But look, I wore that. We went to a Starbucks. It kind of like, it doesn't really garner that much of attention. It looks weird and steampunky. But you know what? In an era where G Shocks are like accepted, it's not really that bad. It's just
Big
weird,
wrist.
like having
Sorry
like
to interrupt.
yeah.
But the big wrist actually brings up a good point. Longies is actually doing good stuff lately. I feel like they're coming out with a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, that's those aviators from Longines.
Marcus saying, I still think 39 is probably the perfect size for a watch.
I agree.
37 to 40 millimeters is probably my ideal size range.
I agree, but it depends on the style of the watch. There are certain styles that I could get away with at a larger case.
And it's all on what you get used to too. Like if you remember the vintage Rolex I had, the date, it was like a little 33, 34, but I threw a NATO on it and it fit me fine.
Yeah, that's kind of like counter to NATO's nature.
Oh,
NATO's tend to like add a little bit more to the circumference.
Big Wrist is saying his OP39 has a 47 millimeter lug to lug, so it wears well.
Yeah.
What OP39 do you have, Big Wrist? But yeah, I like the OP39s. Actually, this is kind of, well, it's getting a little more popular since I think they discontinued it. I know a while back Clive was giving me a hard time, but I do like the great OPs. The great Dell. If you know which one I'm talking about.
hold on.
I think John P has one actually from that works for Fed. I think he's got a great Dell OP. And I think those are what, 39 millimeter, Jason?
Excuse me, sorry.
The grape OPs, I think they're what, 39 millimeters as well? The Great Dell?
The grape dial?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. You mean
Got the
was it
blue.
discontinued?
Yeah, I think they were discontinued a little bit ago, weren't they, Clyde?
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah. The OP39s, they all were.
The Rolex OP39 Blue got the Wii lockdown March 2020.
Okay.
Vigorous is saying, yeah, 39 millimeter, great. But yeah, any of the OPs, I kind of like. The Tiffany's are starting to go up like crazy just because they were discontinued.
Yeah, those Tiffany's also. Those Tiffany OPs, were they just like 2 years? Was it their run?
I think so. Was it like 2020 and 2021 or 2021 and 2022? I think was it. Might have been 3 years.
Man,
they weren't around long though. But the thing is, I could see Rolex going, kind of screwing everybody over like they always do, and bringing them back out again.
Do you think they intentionally do that?
I don't know. It's a money grab. Tiffany OP trading for more than a GMT. Yeah,
but Rolex is not getting any of that money.
No, they're not. But
they're just getting all the other money.
Yeah, they know they're going to sell though as soon as they send it to AD. 2020. Okay, I thought it was 2020. These were released.
Right.
Thanks,
right,
Marco.
Right.
But
I wish I would have grabbed one.
Yeah, I like them. Like it's one of those ones. Like the more I see them, the more I like them. But I don't know if I would personally wear one just because that blue. Like I like blue, but it's just like too bright for me. I don't know.
If I have one of those, like I would like stick with that and my sub and my Speedy, and I can call it a collection. I'm pretty happy with that. Right now, it's just my Speedy and my sub, and that one G-Shock that's like super weird, AWM 500. That's the one that I really like on my collection. Those three.
Marco's saying Rolex 100% selling out to the hype market, create a fake demand for watches because you don't know when they'll be discontinued. My guess is they discontinue the Riddler in 2 to 3 years. I could see that, just kind of like Tudor did with the left-hand drive Pelagos. I mean, they did.
How about you guys?
Like,
Chris. Have you gotten any on your stock of those, or they're not even released yet?
No, They haven't been released to the public yet. But more than likely, once they are released, we'll probably get a few through the doors, I'm sure.
Nice.
My Rolex guy said they sold more Rolex last year than ever.
Yep.
What's up, Neff? How you doing, bud? But yeah, the Rolex is a brand like known worldwide. Like even if you don't know watches, everybody knows Rolex, just like Nike or Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it transcends the watch genre.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, like even people that aren't into watches but are into like flexing or whatever, I guess, they buy Rolex just to show that they have money, basically.
Yeah.
So, which kind of makes it harder for the the regular collector that just wants the Rolex because he really wants it,
Yeah, that's kind of sad, but I don't know. It's not that we can't do anything about it.
Do it.
Anyways, guys, we're going on about 35 minutes. You guys about ready to call it a day?
Sure thing.
I don't know.
All right.
See, the day is changing into the evening. It's transition. No, I'm not. Sorry, no. I've had enough fun with that joke.
Clive's in a transitional phase right now.
Yes, very much so. I'm fat and becoming fatter. That's transitioning.
Oh man,
Jesus Christ!
You can't wait until the pandemic's done.
I'm actually doing something, and it's fun, not in watch, isn't it? It's almost as expensive. and maybe a little bit more dangerous. But I actually went and
Knives.
no cars.
Oh, that's a lot more expensive.
Could be expensive.
It depends. Actually, I went and tracked down like a '93 Celica convertible in Dallas.
Celica,
Toyota convertible.
really?
Yeah.
The ones with the round headlights.
No. That's like '94 and past. That's like the Scotty Kilmer Celica. The one I've got is the last year of the pop-ups.
Oh, the pop-ups. Okay.
Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate
it. Good condition.
Yeah. Pretty.
Nice.
It's gonna need some work, but even my mechanic is just saying, well, and apparently with cars, it's the GT version, yes.
Wow.
With an automatic. But Neff, good luck finding them. Good luck finding them, period.
Sounds cool.
Actually, yeah.
How much did you drop on it?
So far.
How much?
No. So far.
So far, okay, yeah. Because yeah.
What is that? The 1J motor? The 1JZ?
I'll have to look and see how it might even still be carbureted. It might be the last carbureted motor that, yeah.
1J. The
Yeah,
2JZs.
Yeah, you got to throw a 2JZ, do a motor swap, Clyde. Throw a turbo on there.
Oh.
No, I could see Clive trying to keep it stock.
Yep.
There you go. You see?
Yep. Well, no, what I really want to do is put a 5-speed. Yeah, I'd rather have a 5-speed on the fucker than a.
Well, see, you could throw a 2JZ from a Supra and have a 6-speed.
Oh yeah, but that's also what they did with a lot of them with the Mr. 2s from that year.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still get like a 2JZ on its own without without the body?
They're expensive.
Well, they're starting to get that way, but at least there is still a fair amount of them made. At least there's enough of an enthusiast community.
True.
All right, guys, I will call it a day.
Well,
this is transitioning into a car talk.
Oh.
But we can keep chatting off screen here, but thanks everybody for joining in. Thanks, Clyde and Jason, for coming on. But yeah, we can keep chatting. I'll just end the stream.